Yay!
Yeah, so he actually was decent to color. Didn't take too long. The cake was a bit more of a challenge. Just trying to get the color to look like a vanilla cake.
The cake blob on his head.
Yes.
That Satan chucked at him for telling him every little bit and detail. It's like,
You're
this
doing
isn't
everything
right.
wrong, redo it.
You know what?
Yeah, basically. Killed by a cake.
Isn't that
Yeah.
how we all want to go?
And then the patterns and the colors. How long did we take trying to pick between, like...
Well...
Because you had one color scheme in mind, and it looked not good. So, I went with plan B
Are you
of...
saying not good because it didn't look good, or because he looked like a pimp?
It looked like a crayon!
He looked like a crayon!
White hair and white nails.
In my head, he looked good in a white suit, and then after Ash had done the base color, which, what was it, white suit, black shirt, and then yellow tie, he looked like a playboy.
He looked like a Crayola.
He looked like a Crayola playboy. That's a new one. And then you're like, you know what, let me try a thing.
Option 2.
She made a good effort, and it just wasn't working, and she's like, well, how about black? And I'm like, yeah, that definitely looks better. I feel like it needs something. And then she's like, hold on, I got an idea. And then she threw pinstripes, and I'm like, ooh, that is fancy.
Yeah.
And the tie.
That tie took a while.
The tie and the vest. First the vest, we were like, you know what, let's just not give it a color and just make it a neutral.
I'm very proud of those lapels.
Oh, no. What?
I'm so proud of the lapels. Like, I'm just staring at how shiny they are.
He looks fabulous.
He looks like Lucifer dressed him.
He looks like Lucifer. Here, wear this suit for the night for our celebration party, and then I don't care what you do with it. If you want to hawk it for money afterwards, that's fine. Just wear it for one night to impress the boss, and the boss ends up wearing a freaking ball gown.
Yep.
Oh, boy. But yeah, no, I'm very proud.
Yes, Levi not having a nub, and with 2 feet, or 1 foot.
No, he has 1 foot.
That's right, he's got a foot and 3/4 of a leg.
3/4.
As mentioned in an earlier video, I think the last one, his colors were easiest.
He was the easiest to color, and he was roughly based on Sail's outfit from Book of Atlantic, if anybody's into Black Butler.
Well, the colors I took from literally everything the characters wear in like their specialty outfits.
Yeah.
That's where I got most of the color schemes from, except a few of them decided to be extra painful about it. Like Mammon and Beale.
I mean,
wanted to give me a hard time.
It all came out so fabulous. Like, Mom is proud. And there's Satan with his missing leg.
With his anger face.
His anger face is missing leg.
An extra hand.
An extra hand. Luke's hand. And just messy icing everywhere. And then for him, we're like, he's not going to be fully dressed up if he's decorating the cake.
Yeah.
So we just dressed him down. His jacket is somewhere off to the side.
Yeah, his jacket got thrown someplace. But like for him, I think what I'm most proud of is like the clothes and just the red that I did on his face to just show extra anger. Those are like the most proud of for him.
That mood gradient.
Freaking mood gradient. That's not really a gradient. It's me just trying very hard to make it fade soft.
Well, it worked, so...
Actually, was it a gradient? Could have been a gradient.
I don't know. You tell me you did the color.
I don't know. I don't pay attention to what I do.
Alright then.
Colors appear.
Our fabulous boy.
So proud of this.
So proud of Asmo.
Upon getting the line art for him and everything, I'm like, he's got to be fancier than just a solid suit.
Oh, absolutely.
And then I drew up some random type flower shape and just copied it all over him to make a pattern. And slap some pink highlighting in the gradient itself on the pattern.
So it's got like this silk look?
Yeah, kind of. It's like softer, like what he would wear.
I was very impressed with this one. I was like, make his undershirt with the ruffle, flowy, whatever you want to call it, pink. Obviously.
Yeah.
And then... I don't know what you want to do from there, but...
Yeah, no, he was also pretty fun to color just because of how out of my usual he is.
Yeah.
So I'm not usually coloring things that are pink.
And then his, like, candy nails.
His candy nails.
Which work quite well.
Yeah.
With the,
his candy nails that work well with everything he wears.
And here's the other boy that gave us trouble.
Yeah.
I think he took less time than Mammon, but not by much.
No, they both took forever. He took most revisions.
He took the most overall revisions because we just couldn't decide on what colors.
He was also the first brother that I colored.
He was the first one that I outlined, and
due to being the first and because patterns were not drawn into the clothing, upon doing a bunch of base solids on him, he kept looking like a peasant.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think he's gonna be that dressy because, you know, I don't feel like Beale's that dressy, but then it just ended up being like, yeah, he looks like a paperboy from the friggin' early 1900s.
Yeah, he
minus the hat.
He looks like a peasant. He looks poor. So then, after struggling constantly on what colors to use, what to do, I was like, all right, let me try giving him somewhat of a pattern or something.
So he no longer looks like he's from Newsies.
Yeah, because I realized most of his clothes actually have patterns to them.
Yeah.
They're just very subtle and they're also very geometric. But I didn't want to do geometric shapes.
That's fair.
So
I like this one. It's kind of got like a corduroy feel.
Yeah, or something.
Or like I don't know, like a velvet corduroy or something.
No clue, but I like it.
It's some kind of fabric that's fabulous.
It's my second favorite vest.
It's your second favorite. And then there was Belty. And Belfie, I think you said you knew everything immediately.
Yeah, for him, he was incredibly easy to deal with. Because all of his special outfits have the same color scheme going on, as well as cow print on everything. So I was like, well, this will be easy. His hair was the hardest part, but
his hair with the weird white ends and stuff. But
yeah.
like, I mean, I like how everybody turned out, but he just in particular, just one of the best.
Yeah.
Like, he just stands out. He's like, look at me, I am coordinated.
Look at me, I know how to dress myself.
I know how to dress myself. I'm gonna take a nap in 5 minutes, but I'll be here for this one group photo.
I'm gonna get dressed so quick to take a nap while all y'all are trying to figure out what your patterns even look like.
There's like a secret pile of pillows somewhere off in the far corner of the ballroom. It's like, I'll be here if you need me. Make me cakes ready. Here we go.
Oh,
yay. Sus.
Yay, sus.
Our sus boy that looks like the rhinestone cowboy.
Rhinestone cowboy. Yeah, for him, he's... excluding his school outfit, his normal clothing, he's got like a cape with like a spacey sort of gradient to it.
It's like sparkly kind of, and he's just got like this, it's like a turtleneck? Or like a short, it's not like a full turtleneck, but he's like...
I don't know.
It's like there's some kind of collar to it, and it's basically just like...
man looking.
Charcoal shirt, dark pants, and then this epic, fabulous wizardy cape. And I do actually like his regular outfit, but in terms of, like, yielding ideas for a suit...
Yeah, I tried to incorporate it into the vest, mostly.
His regular stuff, and since they don't get special outfits, I'm like, okay, what do we do? And I'm like, well, okay, should we give him that weird cowboy tie that makes no sense unless he's from Texas? Which is, like, it's not a bad tie, it's just, like, I don't understand why he's wearing it.
No idea, but, I mean, I'm still happy with how he came out.
Yeah, no, he came out good, even though he's, you know, our sus.
We don't like him. And then there's Luke, who I also really cannot tolerate. I can't stand him as far as I can throw him, and I went so hard on coloring him to make sure he looks angelic and shiny.
The first round of color, he wasn't that hard. It was like, we need navy blue, white, gold, and that, like, sky blue.
Yeah.
But was it still this look when you first did the colors that he looked way too much like a captain? Or was it...
No, I did do the colors differently first, and it looked terrible, and so I just swapped the colors around a little, and he stopped looking like a captain and looked more like this.
He was actually relatively easy to figure out a costume for.
Anything was better than his original shorts.
Well, I kind of thought about him maybe being in like a dark green, and then I was like, no, let's get the other stuff in there. And then this happened, and I'm like, you look like a much more cheery CL Phantom Eye. There was a lot of Black Butler inspiration going on in here with some stuff. Because I'm like, he's a child.
Yeah.
I feel like, and he wears those stupid
puffy shorts.
Those stupid puffy shorts. Like, everything else on the outfit is precious. And then you get to the shorts, and it's like, No.
Yeah, no, the costume looks fine up until you see the full body, and then you're just kind of like, what went wrong?
Okay, I'm gonna give you shorts, but we're gonna fix this. So we're gonna fix this. So, no, he looks really fabulous.
Yes.
And then there's this boy.
Yes, I'm very happy with how his cape came out when I did my own gradient.
Shut up. My gradient wasn't good enough.
It wasn't good enough, and then I added some extra shearing to it to make it, you know, more see-through.
Shearing and sparkle.
So many sparkles because him and the other angel whose name just escaped me.
Luke?
Yeah.
Oh my god, we just talked about it.
I don't like him. I kept forgetting his name while I was doing his art too.
She kept forgetting Luke's name. I continue to, for whatever reason, mix up when I say... I know who I'm talking about in my head, but I keep saying Solomon for Simeon and vice versa, and I'm like, no, this isn't acceptable.
Yeah, no, the three of them actually, they have a lot of like starry, sparkly things in their stuff, which is why I'm like, let me add it to their costumes too.
They're like, they got, you know, they're starry and stuff because they're angels, and then we just got sparkly boy because wizard, I guess. Sorcerer.
I think he's a wizard, right?
I don't remember.
Same thing.
He's one of those things. But yeah, no, he ended up coming out very nice. Yes.
I have reached. That vest that took 2 people to do.
We have reached. Everyone's favorite butler. Yeah, so we were like, yeah, let's give him a pattern.
Yeah.
And
it fought me.
This is the pattern from his demon form, right? Those triangles?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. So the pattern was fighting Ash, and I'm like, hold on. Let me try a thing. So I went over with the vest with the turquoisey triangle lines. I was like, let me give it a try. And yeah, it was a pain in the butt because it's like on an angle instead of just, you know, like if you were doing checkers or something, it's just straight lines. This is like these weird angles. You gotta like make sure all the points line up. So, but he has a fabulous vest now.
This is my favorite vest.
It is quite...
Just everything about how his colors and everything came out, I just love it.
It's just very, like... I would imagine this vest would cost at least, like, $800.
You know, it was a gift from Diavolo.
It was a gift. It was, yeah, there you go. It was custom made. Finest the Devildom has to offer. From Modulish. Ah, yes.
Ah, yes, the thing that took, 7 hours to color?
The thing.
The
fabulous boy. With his fabulous dress that he is so proud of.
It took me like 7 hours to color because I went in and made everything very highlighted, very shiny. And
I told you, I was like, when you were debating how much shine to have on the sleeves, I was like, yo, how did you make this look like velvet?
I don't know.
It looks so good.
I just know that it was like a lot. It was a lot of deep shading and a lot of very bright highlighting to try to make everything look so, like, elegant and fancy.
I mean...
And getting into all them ruffles
made
me want to die.
But it was so worth it, though. Look at him.
No, it's amazing. I'm very proud of it, but as I look at that gold section of ruffles, as well as the black section of ruffles, I kind of just want to die.
You wanted to die, I'm sorry.
It was not easy.
He came out amazing, and he knows he came out amazing.
Totally.
He's like, yes, this is my beautiful dress. I am the prettiest princess at the ball. I
totally could have gone back in and given him eyeshadow.
Oh my god.
And nobody would notice because of how small it ends up.
No. He is... No. With that complexion and...
Time to add a edit to my file when I get home.
No! Don't give him makeup. He is so fabulous all by himself. He needs no makeup.
Yo, people, you should zoom in on the horns and stuff too to see how shiny the gold detailing is.
It's in the comments of the original entry, which will be linked down there if you want to look at it, but like, just, yeah.
Totally do a zoom in on that.
Do a zoom in on that crap. There we go, there's the cake.
And I made the colors so much better with shading and highlighting and...
Shading and poofiness as if they were like a quilted...
Yep.
Fabric-y look.
And then adding some shine and stuff to the gold trimmings on the bottoms of each tier. Make it look extra fancy.
Extra fabulous cake for an extra fabulous lady / prince.
For an extra fabulous occasion.
And here we go.
And here is the
full version.
In grayscale.
Almost. There's some gold that snuck on in there. Ah, God. Figuring out this arrangement was fun. And then, oh, look at that.
Then we've got all the color, and it looks amazing.
It does look amazing.
So aside from doing everybody individually, then there was also the background that needed coloring. And everything had to be marble. I don't know why the whole place is marble, but it is, and I'm quite happy though.
Yeah.
The night sky I'm also proud of.
The sky looks very nice, but yeah, this was loosely based on the columns were straight up lifted pretty much from Diablo's actual castle.
And I just made everything marble, made everything shiny. The curtains got minimal attention because
nobody's looking at this and be like, oh, those are beautiful curtains. Oh, the rest of it's okay too.
The rest of it's okay too. And then made the lettering on the banner shinier to make it look more elegant.
So shiny.
Everything is shiny. I don't know why I did that.
And then if you look really closely on Levi's cell phone,
tiny Diavolo on the staircase.
Little tiny detail of him taking either a photo or a video of Diavolo coming down the stairs in this beautiful, fabulous dress. It's just like, whoa!
It's just got that wow to him, you know?
He's got that wow factor. Asmo agrees.
Or he's laughing at the cake situation. This is yet to be decided.
It is you know what? It is open-ended. You may choose whatever you think he's...
Vote in the comments.
Vote in the comments. Yeah, we're just gonna have a random vote for the lawls.
If you feel like it, what you think he's looking at. He's in awe at how Satan looked, throwing a piece of cake at his brother / father.
Just imagining if like this happened in real time, if this was like an anime and it was like a slow-mo and it's like Ave Maria as the cake goes flying in the air slowly.
Oh my god. You know what? I'm almost gonna say we should make a friggin' cake. I'll get back on the stepladder.
Oh my god.
I'll get a freaking blonde wig and I'll throw the cake and we can Ave Maria that cake as it slow-mos somewhere.
Oh god, okay. Just for the record, guys, we're not actually gonna do that.
We could.
No. We're not gonna do that.
You're right, that's a waste of cake.
It's a waste, yeah, it's a waste of cake. Why do you think Luke is so offended?
Luke's just offended because it made a mess.
He's offended because part of the cake is gone, and he messed up the beautiful cake that him and Barbados have been working on. And Beale is just like, oh man.
Oh man, the cake got wasted.
The cake? No, I can only salvage some of this
You know
cake.
he would still eat the pieces of cake.
He would eat some of the cake.
He'd probably eat his head in the process, thinking it was more cake.
Sorry, you tasted so delicious. That ribbon is so shiny. I just noticed.
You just noticed how shiny I made
how
every single thing in this image.
No, just like, there was more to look at than the friggin' ribbon that we threw in just so he doesn't look like he's being a creeper.
Just to give Solomon a job.
Yeah, pretty much.
So he was originally supposed to be in front of the pillar, and then that just was not working. That kept coming out very, very inappropriate.
Yeah, it just...
Hence why he had to change sides of the pillar.
Pretty much. It works better. It would have been very crowded over here. You do the outro.
It's not my YouTube channel. People are gonna want to look for like a speed paint of my coloring and they will be horribly disappointed.
Yeah, we don't have a speed paint of Ash coloring, unfortunately, because the technology just said nope.
Yeah, no, I color too fast for technology to record.
Okay, well, thank you guys for joining us for this commentary and our journey making this awesome collab that we had a lot of fun with.
Yes.
Yes, and thank you for joining me while we sat here at my desk and just rewatched the recording and had fun.
Yep.
It was a fun time. We're gonna go get Chinese food now, guys. Peace out.